it's a lot of organising, so I think helping out and all that kind of stuff, I think this is really hard.
Now you have an absolutely identical food system. You have the conversation with you.
And what I have been doing with geometry was a tradition that has stretched back about 2,000 years to this ancient Greek guy called Euclid. And he wrote the book on geometry 2,000 years ago. And basically, I was being taught exactly the same as everybody had for 2,000 years. And then computers came in, everything went digital, and everything changed. And I thought, well, I'll make some videos about Euclid and how geometry works. And then I realised how it works with drawing as well. And have you all got a piece of paper? Down on it from the top is a rectangle, but then the tank.
Good job, Andy.
No, that's.
To know the story. I mean, not fully know the story. But, and I used to think that's maybe a good idea, but now I disagree now, because no matter how well you know the story, you can always build better. But if you know it really well, it means that you can then run off the rhythms of the story so much better. You express an interest in storytelling. Yes. Why storytelling?
Because I need to do it on a daily basis.
Sorry?
It's something I had to do over the last year on a daily basis. So.
Oh, all right. So in school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just something I enjoy.
You need to go and gather up the tales. Where did you get the stories?
Just pop them out of the sky most of the time.
You made them up? Oh, fantastic.
Sometimes. Or sometimes I'd grab a book or...
Did you write them down?
Sorry?
Did you write them down?
No.
They'll be forgotten now.
Yeah. No idea.
That's the trouble with extemporising, which extemporise means to make up in the spot, is that I extemporise a lot with songs. I'll be going along and make up a song on the spot. The trouble is, half an hour later you get distracted by something and then can you remember that song? No, gone. I had a fabulous idea for it. I write books as well, so, but I had a fabulous idea for a book, a story, and I remembered it on it came into my head on the Dolphinton Street up near Biggar, and I thought, oh, I need some food for home, so I popped into the co-op in Biggar, picked up some shopping, got out, jumped back into the vehicle and went, what was that story? To visit him, but not quite in the way you might think. It was just that Tam happened to get a job for the Laird of Galway, the Earl of Galway, and the Laird of Galway gave him a nice big bag of silver, much more than we would usually get. He must have been feeling particularly generous that day, and handed him the bag, and he looked at it and went, "Thank you, sir." Just never showed him his face. So he took a whole handful and he stuck in his pouch, pocket, and he went to his wife. She says, "Oh, got a good wage for the Laird. There you go," and gave. And then he headed for the pub and he got himself drunk, or as they say, Tam is roaring drunk fool. And because he staggered home, his wife says, "You've been drinking?" I said, "Sure, I have." She says, "Where did you get the money?" I said, "Oh, we just met for friends." And anyway, back out the next night, drunk again. And of course, he had that much money that he was able to spend in continuous drink. And the trouble with drink is it's an addictive substance. It's a poison, it's addictive. And Tam found that he just couldn't let go of it. And he was coming home every night, thoroughly drunk. He was ending up as an alcoholic. But his wife was having none of it. She decided, "I'm not having this." He's also bringing home no wage because he's drinking that as well. And I'm going to watch my mother's. And that's what she did. She headed off to her mother's and took the reins with her. Well, Tam never particularly noticed because he was too drunk when he was coming home. He just fell into his bed and woke up in the morning. But he certainly noticed he was missing. Thinking, "Oh, maybe I'll watch our mother's." So he went off to work, took some dry porridge with him, He mixed up some mule, had it for his dinner, and then staggered back home that night again after visiting the pub. It took him a